and welcome to episode 10 of the War of the Gods playthrough. I am your host for tonight. I am Woodhouse204, joined by my usual co-host, Gareth. Say hi, Gareth.
Hi, everyone.
You're supposed to say hi, Gareth, but I'll let it slide.
I'm refusing to do this bit.
Alright, so...
You've wanted me to do it for 5 weeks now, and I refuse.
I know. Sorry. Anyway, so at the last episode, we had easily defeated the Kraken and then easily defeated the next battle after that, which were battles 16 and 17, were they?
That is... sounds familiar to me.
Is it 15 and 16?
No, 16, 17, you were right the first.
16 and 17. So we did those easily, and I'm expecting the rest of the game to be similarly so. We are making our way to Creed. I took the liberty of changing all the items that everyone has. The support items, we could get the upgraded versions of those, and I have done so off camera.
To show how good he is, Shining Force has purposely equipped everyone with the wrong items just to show how easy this mod now
Everyone
is.
will now be using their bare hands, except for Geralt and Kiwi, who will be using, I don't know, the worst possible items.
Paws.
Paws? Yes, yeah.
Yeah, Geralt will not be using the claws, he'll be just using the paws, the soft padded parts of his hands.
Yeah. Stop! Who is that big guy?
Collaborate and listen.
Don't you know? Gareth has an information page open just for this guy.
TALOS, the Greek statue
Yes.
that we were talking about,
Yes.
and you refused to acknowledge.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway.
That's Taros, the guardian of this ancient shrine. Again, stop right there, or I'll attack you.
Or I will attack, and you won't like that.
And my mum will shoot. There's a pull that nobody expected.
What? No one expected the Stallone movie.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that, by the way?
No.
It's terrible. What should we do?
What was I expecting from the Stallone old mum buddy movie?
Yeah. The caravan is there behind him. We must have it. Time's up. Now we battle. Alright,
You just get the feeling that the Taros is just like a moody DM from a game of Dungeons and Dragons. It's like, look, you've taken far too long, so now something bad's going to happen.
To be fair, like, how many times does he probably get visitors? It can't be that many. So he's probably just bored.
I mean, with attitude like that, why do you think he has any visitors at all? It's like, oh, do you want to go see Taros? No, he just wants to fight all the time. I just want making a social visit. 2 meters apart. Maybe this is technically a front garden that we're in, right?
Pretty much, yeah. I'm not seeing any new characters, by the way. These are ones that we faced before.
Doctor Doom, Goathead, Reapers.
Yeah.
The only thing that's different is Taros,
who has a life ring. What could that be?
I
hope that's not like, you have to kill him twice, because that would be upsetting.
Or a heal. Just a heal.
Just a heal that he has.
Because the only thing that hurts Taros is the Achilles sword.
Yeah.
Because that's why I was getting him mixed up last week when I was Googling, because Talos has a single brass nail in his heel that stops the...
A few moments later.
Red hot ichor that lives inside of his metal body, his bronze body, from spilling out.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Sorry, what?
Sorry, what? Anyway, Taros, the reason that we're doing this video, has 50 HP and 75 attack, which is the highest we've seen so far, I think.
I would agree. At this point of the game, in the base game, his stats are pretty ridiculous as well.
Well, yeah. Also, the thing I'd like to point out is that he does not have a sword or anything equipped apart from the life ring, and no Bolt 2. So, unless this life ring can cast Bolt 2 on everybody, he shouldn't have any magical attacks.
I think Alex is lying to us. Spin the wheel, place your bets.
I mean,
are you gonna separate and meet in the middle, or are you gonna go all the way around?
You know what? Let's live dangerously, because that never works.
Well, I was gonna say you can't go straight through the middle because there's a barricade.
I mean, unless I want just to send my flying units, which will be ineffective.
It was super ineffective.
Indeed.
One of the things that some people may or may not be interested in, John won't know this is the opening. This is the location for the opening scene of Shining Force on the Game Gear. Is it Final Conflict?
That sounds right.
Or is it Gaiden?
It's a collection of those words, I'm sure.
Final Gaiden Conflict Force Tactics
Shining.
Mod Darklaw Shining.
The final shining.
The Shining.
The shining. I think I may have given the right party more members than the left party, but we'll see what happens.
Have you got 12 party members at this point?
You know what, I'm not sure if I do.
Let's see how this works out for us. It works out well.
Kiwi's just like, talk to the hand.
No.
Is that another Neo reference there? Could we use that clip again?
I mean, how many times have we burned witches in this?
I know.
Like-
I realized, like, when I was editing, like, the witches have not been burnt. I mean, what's going on there? Like it. So we got 5 on the left side, and
I mean, is he showing him the hand, or is he just gloating that he is looking after one of the Dragon Balls and you can't have it?
Well, no, because you can only summon Shenron if you have all 6, right?
7.
That's what I said. All 7 Dragon Balls. I know my Dragon Ball Z lore here. Don't dare question me ever again, Gareth.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. Actually, that's not true. My first thing to do with Dragon Ball Z came from my friend Jim, who lives in America now. He went on a holiday to France and he bought me a Dragon Ball manga in French. And I had no idea what it was. And if I'd have known, I'd have looked after it better. But the artwork was awesome.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. Did you know that a lot of people don't like that artwork? Like that art style. The what's the guy's name? I always forget his name.
Akira
Toriyama.
Yeah.
A lot of people. Flame Breath again for the win.
Yeah.
A lot of people dislike Akira Toriyama's art style. I personally really like it. I know it's a little bit old-fashioned, but you got to remember how long ago he started drawing.
Is that because we're filthy gaijin?
It's not that we're filthy gaijin, we're just old. That's the issue here, Gareth. I mean, come on.
Well, to be fair, we're not really gaijin, we're otakus. But
no, gaijin just means we're foreigners. We are foreigners.
Yeah, no, I know. But isn't otakus dweebs?
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the Japanese version of nerds.
Yeah.
And we definitely are. So, I mean, there's no getting around that.
Here we are playing a Japanese tactics game from the 90s.
Exactly. I mean, how could we not be nerds?
Got it up.
This isn't going to work.
Can you not use the Warlock Ring as an attack item anymore?
So what it does is it steals MP from people. Which I could do.
In the face still?
No, it doesn't do any physical damage.
Just hurts them mentally. The perfect kind of damage.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's an interesting point. So, with me saying the mental damage, MP, does it stand for magic point, mana point, or mental point?
I mean, it could be any of those, really. And still get the same point across. So
it was just one of these little weird debates that me and one of my friends were having, because I basically described a sim, and he was like, oh yeah, like mana points, and I was like you just said, I was like, it's the same thing. And then he basically proceeded to tell me the differences in how power is summoned, because my work colleague is apparently even a bigger nerd than I am.
Well, this is one of the things that I never really understood, was that, oh, this could go badly, actually.
Dodge. He's just a little bit punched.
Okay, okay, that's fine. Just don't do it again. Yeah. So, talking of things that really don't matter, but people will readily get behind for an argument.
Tier lists.
Tier lists. That wasn't the point I was going to make, actually. But yes, you're right. No, the thing I was going to say is that is Ryu from Street Fighter a wizard?
Technically, that then makes nearly all of the cast of Street Fighter wizards and or mages and or witches or such.
There was a brilliant conversation, nay argument about this on the Giant Bombcast, like several years ago. Like this is going back a bit now, but they came to the conclusion. Wow, Kiwi with the second flame breath in a row. I'm okay with this.
Does he always have the little smoke animation, or do you reckon it's just when he does the flame breath?
I think it's every time. I know you couldn't see before because like I attempted to do like one of those hype light, cut sequences when on the last episode.
Yeah.
But I wasn't quite happy with that, by the way. If I do anything like that again, I will try and do a better job on that particular bit.
I mean, aren't we all just learning every day, John?
Pretty much, yeah.
You tried something, it didn't go according to plan.
Hopefully next time it'll go better. Yeah.
That's what I've been telling my boss for the last 6 months.
As he's crying into his phone.
She.
Yeah.
It's not that drastic. But, yeah, you just got to keep trying. Trial and error is basically the secret of a lot of things.
But yeah, going back to...
the giant bomb wizard, Ryu's a wizard.
Yeah. What do you think? Where do you stand on this? I actually think that, like, they have a point. That he summons his... Oh, what's he doing? Slade did nothing and got some experience. Okay.
Well, if he...
Slade is fine.
Does not... What's the term I'm looking for? So...
John, you are correct.
No.
No.
It's never the bomb.
It's never...
Are you never not going to... Ice is not effective against the heart? Oh, you did use the icy thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually, I'm with...
What? Because he's not really casting magic, because the argument you're going to use is that he's summoning his chakra, so that it's more like a sage? Not a sage.
Wait.
So,
well,
like...
Hang on.
What am I looking at? Magic points and heal.
And heal? Yaha has heal.
He might be useful if he could keep up.
I mean, the ground axe gives him more mobility, so he will keep up.
What did I say that the ground axe might be? What did I say in the last episode, jokingly? Imagine if it's a weapon and the running pimento at the same time.
You did, and I mentioned that you got it completely 100% correct. So, yeah, I noticed that. I'm sure a lot of people did too.
It was one of those things when I was, like, listening back and I was like, here I go again.
3 times in a row for Kiwi on those crits. That's... I'm not sure, like, is he actually just broken?
OP.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like,
You want someone with an Ankh to be able to reach her.
Yeah.
Or all the Ankh users over here.
I think Kiwi has one. I think Chester has one, so I think we're okay. And in fact, Yaha can heal, so...
Yeah. Well, he can't. He's not got the MP for it. He's just learnt the spell, hasn't he?
Yeah, yes, but... don't put him down. Like, he's finally useful. Don't take it away from him. Oh, this will be okay.
I can't see anything going wrong here. I mean, one of the benefits of this fight, even in the base game, is that you can heal up with a reasonable distance of Talos.
Yeah.
Unless Alex is going to start spawning people, like, around the back and the sides and stuff.
Damn, I just did Kazin out of some XP there, but that's okay. So far, this battle's been, like, quite reserved and relaxed, to be quite honest.
Just casually strolling through. We'll take that caravan, thank you, mister.
Yeah. But yeah, bring it back to what you said before, by the way. Like, I'm not surprised by how many people are upset by our definitions of the tier list video.
Right.
But it's interesting. It's interesting to me to see people so
passionate.
Not passionate per se, but just like unwilling to see other people's perspectives on things. I know I'm in my mid-30s. I shouldn't be surprised by people being unwilling to see
other people's point of views.
Because if everybody like was okay with everybody else not agreeing with them, then the world would be a much better place than it already is.
Yeah.
I
a lot of the world's
Oh, well.
problems would have been solved right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think one of the points like I made when you were mentioning it to me is that people's mileage with this game varies from person to person, player to player.
Yeah.
Some people will just use characters because of an art style preference. Me and Alex have admitted it. You've admitted it. People in the comment section have admitted it. And then it's like, I know Geralt isn't a great character, but I'm going to use him.
Yeah.
I know statistically, if I want to, I could just cheese the game and just play all the monks and all the healers, but does that, is that how I want to play the game? Like, do I want to use things that I like versus just going off the maths? Because technically, if we're looking at that, we could just play this with ones and zeros and just like read through the source code.
Yeah, we could just be like playing this as if it were Rogue, or some sort of like ASCII art game instead of this graphically like implemented
nuanced
visual
game
thing that I enjoy the art style of.
Yeah, I think like one of the
That's annoying.
what was I going to say? It was like people who really like Pathfinder.
Oh, that's really annoying.
People who really enjoy
Damn.
Pathfinder over D&D for like the really crunchy maths and all that, and like all the super mega fine tuning you can do, versus some people who like really open systems which have very little or limited dice interaction. Like,
well, sometimes I want that.
Is it like forged from blades or something? It's like
I'm going to send Sarah back over here, by the way, because everyone on this side looks like they're going.
Yeah. It's of Blades, I think it's called, like is the series of games, and basically your characters have 3 stats, and most of your stuff is based off a D6 roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
Sometimes I want that though. Like, sometimes I want like the really in-depth choose your own like characters and everything, and sometimes I just want like a nice relaxed experience.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like.
I think like sometimes, like I was going to say, it's like if Fire Emblem really sort of took this game and then like pushed the like you can be like looking for the perfect breeding by
Nice.
like which children you create, by which characters you're using to try and make sure that like you get the best skills in the next generations, and like Pokemon also does similar stuff as well.
Yeah.
It depends on the depth that you want to go, and it's like I've mentioned before a game called Monster Sanctuary, and that game has an absolute ton of choose your own Pokemon. Like you can choose the skill trees that the monsters take, and you can choose them to be stats based, or you can choose them to be like magic based or specials based. And if that's what you want, that's what you want. Sometimes, though, as we were joking the other day, too many mechanics get in the way of a good story.
Geralt just got +4 to his attack, by the way.
Seems reasonable. That
Yeah.
doesn't sound like something that you'd do with your favourite character, Alex.
No.
Yeah. Having said that, though, I think he's tried in this, as we were saying last time in this game, he's tried to make all the characters more viable.
Yeah, I definitely think I definitely think he's succeeded so far. I mean,
Yeah.
if we were to the characters that we have now, if we were to try and create another tier list, I think we would really struggle.
Yeah.
Because for the most part, everyone seems to have like a role in this game. I'm
medical rod.
God bless you, Medical Rod. May you rest in peace. I wonder if Heal 3 will reach.
No.
No.
But yeah, I think Alex, and he sort of hinted at it when we were recording the tier list, that like there's a lot of big changes to characters, and like the playability of like, as he was calling them, like underutilized characters.
Yeah.
One of the things I'm curious about is, are we still getting Claude, or are we going to get another character from another game?
I'm pretty sure he actually said that it's
Claude's in
not
it.
Claude.
Yeah.
That it is somebody
Never
else.
Claude.
I mean, I can understand like his. Hang on, just a sec. Something's going on. Just one sec. Sorry about that. Something was going on outside, and I wanted to make sure it wasn't anything to do with us. It's not.
Not your property.
No. Where was I? Oh yeah. Alex has made his opinion on Claude very clear. He's not a fan. So I'm kind of. Should I do this? I think I'm outside of Taros' range here.
Yeah. I imagine you are, because he doesn't move, does he? So.
No. While this harpy is dodging everything. Like, I know it's a different harpy, and the other one had died, but
If there's the wind.
yeah, I should probably. Let's have a look at the harpy's agility. I reckon it's probably very.
34.
That's less than I expected. That's actually a
Not
lot
as
less
good
than I
as-
expected.
Not as good as trusty Yaha.
Hey, with this heal spell, he might become like incredibly useful to us. So don't put him down yet.
No one. Nobody needs healing.
Slade will at some point. He's been poisoned, and we still don't have a spell to counteract that yet, which kind of sucks. But it's not that. The damage that you get from that isn't that big to be a big problem. Yeah. It just means that I will have to remember it next time we go and see the priest.
I mean, that's the downside now that we don't have the cure rod as well.
Yeah, I suppose.
Big shout out to the rods.
Yeah, in fact, we haven't got anyone that can actually use one right now. Which only
We are
just occurred to me.
rodless.
If I do this, this feels like pushing it. What do you think?
Yeah. That's definitely in the realms of no. I think even
You reckon? That should be so.
I want to say, is it like 3 to the side, the range?
It might be. But like I said, like in the original game, I'm fairly certain you could see in his inventory that he could cast Bolt 2.
Yeah.
So
It sounds familiar.
and he doesn't have that now.
Yeah, so his inventory list says Taros Sword and Bolt 2.
Yeah. Another attack increase of 4, by the way, for Gareth. All completely fair and,
Balanced.
Stat increases.
I mean, to be
here.
fair, like, you could probably have started of attacking Taros with Kiwi about 6 turns ago if you were really that way inclined.
Probably, yeah. And he probably would have just flame breathed him to death anyway. I know that before anyone gets mad, I know he doesn't get affected by other things.
Oh my god, John, I don't believe you said that.
Kermit meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. You waste your precious MP.
Yep.
Oh, you have a friend. Yep, of course he gets 2
Wait.
turns. There we go. That's the Alex we know.
There we go.
A wizard appeared.
Where did the wizard appear from?
The ground.
Where is it?
Oh. Meanwhile, the invisible wizard appeared.
What's going on? Where is it? Okay, I'm sure we'll see it eventually.
What
I
is
guess.
this? What is this magic trickery?
Yeah,
Oh wait, he is a wizard.
that's true.
Pesky wizards.
Do you think we can still do the burn the wizard meme?
I mean, is it a wizard? If it ends up being a witch, then we could do. Unless you want to start like copy and pasting random, well-known wizards' heads.
What?
Like Gandalf's head on a random witch body or something like that. Or would it be better with like McGonagall's head on top of a wizard?
There we go. There he is. I really want to finish this harpy off, but I'm not sure getting that close to Taros is a good idea.
So instead,
That said,
we'll freeze the wizard. Burn
freeze
witches, freeze wizards.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how it works in the role reversal game, yeah?
Yeah, why not? I know I'm
Yeah.
stacking up here, but I'm. Oh my god, Yaha.
Doom does as he pleases.
No, it's not that. It's just that Yaha misses a lot.
Yeah.
Are we got 4 in a
Doom does
row?
as he pleases.
No.
No. He just got the.
He did enough.
He got the Bruce Lee glowing punch hand, didn't he? He got the.
The 1-inch punch.
Yeah. I was thinking more like the Fei Long Wrecker. You could probably kill the harpy. Shoot again. There we go.
Oh, thank God. Because I'd literally just realised, oh, I stacked up all my characters over there in a nice little pile for the wizard there.
In the perfect little blaze position.
Yeah, yeah. Which would have been fantastic.
Yeah. Wunderbar.
Yeah. Alright, so we
Now to
lost...
start stacking up here.
What? Because there's no other casters. Oh, another wizard appeared.
No pressure. No pressure. Another invisible wizard appeared.
Yeah. What do you think?
Just
There'll
what
be
we-
another one on this side now that we got here.
Well, maybe you've blocked off because that's where the wizards like to spawn. There we go, and there the wizard is.
Yeah. Yeah, you might be right, actually.
Yeah. Is this gonna? What's the game where you can block off the spawn points that I'm thinking of?
It's funnily enough, you can do that in a game that I'm playing today. Actually, I have been playing today rather.
Yeah.
I've been playing
Slow this
Fell
down.
Seal Arbiter's Mark.
Say that quickly.
Fell Seal Arbiter's Mark is a
3 times.
Final Fantasy Tactics game. In a new with a new paint style.
Yeah.
Paint job. I'm doing a really good job of promoting
Words.
this game. Yeah, words. You know, it's not like I need words or anything, but no, it's a
terrible.
it's a Final Fantasy Tactics type game.
That looks like where you can get attacked by a Taros.
I think the one to test that out is Kiwi.
Is me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. If anyone's gonna die, it's Gareth. I understand.
Yeah. An interesting
Yeah.
choice here. Oh, he became confused again. Fantastic.
The wizard
Died
died
of
to his
poison.
own poison. Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fell Seal Arbiter's Mark is a tactics game, and it looks. I haven't played that much of it. I played like an hour of it. A certain person that we both know gave it to me as a Christmas present, which is a very nice thing to do.
Is it
Oh.
someone we used to record with?
Oh no! Gareth, the game's breaking!
I've just got a thing that says the stream that you're viewing currently has reduced video or audio quality. This might be due to network connection.
Fantastic. Everything's on fire right now.
Yep. I'm trying to work out whether that's me or you.
I don't
It's
know.
gone now. It has gone now.
Good. The game was breaking.
Me checking every cable I can reach. Yeah, I saw the game was breaking as well. I was like,
Yeah. I think
Did it
basically
spawn a shaman as well.
this is Alex's way of saying, hurry up, finish
Yeah.
the level.
Stop messing around, bro.
Yeah. I know I'm stacking up again, but I want to kill the wizard.
Freeze the wizard. Carbonite. Turn them all into Han Solo.
Why not?
Yeah, stand on that block to stop wizards spawning.
Oh, yes. yes.
And now punch him. Punch him again. Oh, close enough.
Nah, not gonna happen this time. I was just happy that Yaha actually made a successful hit.
Full attack.
Yeah.
It's been some time.
But yeah, have you ever played any of the Final Fantasy Tactics games?
None.
You
I
really
know
should. You really should. I think you would like them.
I just need to find the time.
You should
That-
stream
that-
it.
I should stream it. Me
should stream
playing
it.
Final Fantasy Tactics for the
Yeah.
first time.
For the first time. Like, that harpy is stood next to Kiwi. And just like, nah, I don't fancy it.
Yeah.
Don't fancy it. I'm not going to put you out.
Imagine if the game's AI was like, I'm not fighting a dragon.
Oh, yeah, we can do this in this now.
Yeah.
Hey, some gold dust. So I've been informed that we will need to do that particular thing at some point later on.
25 more times.
I'm just wondering the state of our health for everybody. Slade probably needs healing. Luke has 0.
Luke's dead. He's dead.
He's dead, Jim. Alright. We will heal. You know what we're going to do?
Why don't you not stand
You know what
above
we're gonna
Slade
do?
in case Alex is trying to make cheese an attack on Bowie?
Yes.
Yeah. Can we stack it multiple times or is it just once?
I think it only works once.
Because I know a couple of the boost spells are like, yeah, just... Oh, there we go.
Slade did nothing. Good job.
Perfect.
Yep.
I was trying to say to you before, you should have stood Sarah where that sniper appeared.
Yeah.
Because I just get the feeling those are the 3 blocks.
Yeah, it seems like it. Oh,
So
well.
that you form a corridor so that you can get proper bummed by Bolt 2 if it's still there. You want to be north of the Shaman. North of the Shaman.
I can't get to him.
Can you not? Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah, sorry, I went the wrong way around. I went the long way around.
Yeah. Took the scenic route.
Yeah. So it definitely seems like Taros can't do anything
I think the
unless
real
you stood
issue
right next to him. So
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
is
Like
this
that-
where we're just going to level everyone up and
I mean, you could do that, but that's not my thing. So-
Jahar should just stay where he is.
Yep.
Then stick Janet in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plug the holes.
I mean, I feel like the worst thing about this fight used to be that Taros had Bolt 2 and he'd just wipe everyone out
Yeah.
before you even got there.
Yeah, it was upsetting.
Is
to say the
this a
least.
bad move?
Probably, but you know.
No,
We're
what I'm
not
thinking
gonna-
is if I leave Woody here, it stops any more people appearing,
Yeah.
and the thing
you
I'm,
want
I'm
him-
afraid of is that Taros will hit me for a lot, I'll nearly die, and then the sniper or the harpy will
Yeah.
finish me off. So
Yeah.
I need there to be no one else apart from Taros left.
We're chaining it. There we go. Is this where Alex has heard our plan and it's like, quick?
That's unfortunate.
That's not, though.
Good. Kazin needs some easy XP.
Yeah.
Although he didn't get a lot.
Yeah. Could he not just have attacked for the 3?
Sorry?
Could he not just have attacked for the 3?
Possibly, but the harpy is dodging a lot, so...
Yeah, okay. There we go. Those are the kind of moves we like to see, Slade.
Yeah.
So,
Alright, another turn of this, and I think we'll be ready, I think.
Yeah.
Gareth can
No.
stay there. In fact,
can you move him? Yeah, there we go.
that's the better move,
What-
isn't it?
I'm doing the thing again where I'm like, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
pointing and telling you what to do.
Yep.
Like I'm sat next to
I'm
each
sure
other.
nobody else ever does that, Gareth. I'm sure you're the only person who's ever
I'm
been
just thinking
infuriated
of
by the
Scrub when
person
the-
they're watching.
I'm just thinking of Scrubs when they're watching the horror movie.
I don't remember that bit.
When JD and Turk are on about scary movies.
Those are names.
Turk went, I hope you didn't go to the stereotypical. And he went, I did. He was like, I'm disappointed in you.
We're gonna do it. Let's see what happens.
Yes, hit him again. Oh.
No, let's not be greedy. That was a good start.
Okay, my turn.
And remember, Talos attacks twice. Oh no. Oh no. Do a flip!
This is what I was afraid of.
Yeah.
Alright, well.
So... bring back Luke.
Man, we spent so much time on that. I thought we were okay. He hit for a lot, though.
Yeah.
And you noticed he had regen, by the way.
Yeah, I wonder if the life ring was that.
Yeah.
So we need to see, is there any... Does Bowie have a shield or anything like that?
He does have a shield.
3:28 a.m.
You know what would be really good right about now? A boost spell. Boost would be fantastic.
I'd love it if you just were like, nah, bro. If you want to know what you'd do in this fight for Fire Emblem, you get a flying unit to pick up Bowie and just fly over the barrier and then drop him off. Perfect.
Yeah, those mechanics aren't in this game, unfortunately.
Yeah, no,
like,
I'm aware of that, but I'm just
as much as you know, Darklaw has scraped around to try and put more stuff into this game. I think it's pretty much at its limit at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, I think so. We did an interview with him on the last mod that he did, Shining Tactics, where where he was saying like there's very little else he can do because anything that he tries to add at this point basically breaks the game. Like the memory that it's working on is like pushed to its limits already. So,
but yeah, I think having said that though, I feel like he's done a lot more with this mod than he did previously.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's that picture that he put on the Steam Workshop page of like actually adding like new ways and new rooms to go.
Yeah.
With that stairwell that's in there. I'd never seen anything like that. I don't think anyone else has actually done anything like that. You know, actually putting new things.
Expanded the game.
Yeah, new locations. Like, I don't think anyone else has done anything like that. Which is cool.
Yeah. That's the joys of the mod community, right?
Damn.
Is they just push things as hard as they go. It's like speedrunners, as we keep joking about. You know, they find ways of like how to best manipulate the game's memory to cause the glitches, so that the game goes, "Oh, you totally did that." Like I think there's a Castlevania. I think it's one of the PlayStation Castlevania games, and if you put in a code and your name is a certain thing, and as long as you don't pick up one specific item, you can finish the game when you go to the first merchant in the game.
Oh, nice. Is that like a debug mode or something?
Yeah, you basically buy an item and you put these items in specific slots, and then the game goes, "Oh yeah, you finished the game now."
Yeah.
Because of the way the memory file works.
Well, there was a thing that was discovered on. Damn, I was hoping he could attack that.
Just make it.
Yeah, there was a thing discovered like recently because you know that there's a glitch in this game for moving like an extra tile or something. Have you ever seen that?
Is that the auto battle thing? Oh no! Is that the thing I showed you with the guy who was able to break the tile movement so you could go to Rolf?
Yeah.
Rolf.
I mean, I'm not using it because I'm not really all that. Oh, talk to the hand. I'm not really all that interested in it because it just seems like it's a nice thing to know, but it's not exactly the
like walk on water,
and
stuff like
that. But yeah, I mean, there is stuff being learned all the time in these games, even though this game is how old now? 26 years old or something like that. 27. So
it'll be 27 towards the end of this year. Do you want to know what else was advertised at the same time as releasing as this?
Go on.
Golden Axe 3.
I never played that one. I'm not a massive fan of the Golden Axe games, if I'm honest.
I remember playing 1 and 2. I remember not being super impressed with 2.
Yeah.
But 3 was cool because it had like sort of crazy, like I suppose for D&D players, like Tabaxi style Panther people characters in it and stuff.
Really? Huh.
So
More flames.
that seemed cool. Yeah. I'll just put this with the rest of the fire.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Also said for the hand.
I was more of a fan of like Streets of Rage than Golden Axe.
Yeah.
It just felt like Golden Axe was kind of like a bit of a simple arcade game, whereas Streets of Rage was like the thing it was supposed to be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You felt that they made it more nuanced than prior.
Definitely. Like there was more stuff to do, wasn't there? I mean, with the grapple system and
yeah,
like picking up.
But you could throw in Golden Axe, couldn't you?
But sure. You couldn't like pile drive them if you flipped over them.
I mean, you also had you didn't have dash attacks originally in Streets of Rage, but you did in Golden Axe.
Did you?
Because I remember, yeah, you could, if you
in
double
Golden Axe
tap,
1?
Yeah, you could run, double tap.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, fair enough.
And then if you were the dwarf, you just did like the flying headbutt.
Yeah.
You did the charge,
of
barbarian,
course.
Or you could just flying kick everywhere with
Blaze.
the Amazon.
No, that's Streets of Rage. My God. I'm showing everyone my ignorance right now.
In Streets of Rage 2, Blaze then became a wizard like Ryu because she could cast fire from her hands. And then she also had the Guile's flash kick.
Yeah. Who was your go-to, by the way? Mine was Axel.
Blaze.
Really?
Yeah.
We should play through like 3, but I've never actually completed 3. Because that game's hard.
Yeah, I've got to the last level, but I think the real reason I didn't finish it is I spent so much time trying to get root every time.
Oh, yeah. Who was the ninja?
Dr. Zan.
No, Dr. Zan's like you can play as him from the start. No, who was the other guy, the ninja guy? I forget what his name is. I always wanted to play as him because he had like cool like abilities and stuff.
Did you ever see like the Final Fight 2?
Never really played Final Fight.
Oh right.
Yeah,
so
I know.
2,
I know the legend that is Hagar, but I never really played those games, so I don't really have much of a nostalgia for them. Unfortunately, I wish I had.
It was like my go-to video games. So you got Adam, Ash, Axel. This is like literally.
You're just looking through the characters. Have you ever played 4?
It's literally... No, because I've mentioned to you when it came out, and I wanted to pick it up, and then it seemingly went really expensive.
Well, do you know what I'm going to say to you?
What?
It's on Game Pass.
John's favourite phrase.
My favourite phrase. I love Xbox Game Pass. Anyone that knows me knows that I love Xbox Game Pass. I think it's a great thing. Because for games like Streets of Rage, you can just play. You can pay your £8 a month. You can just play that. You can just play it like it's no big thing. Playing that game and like a whole bunch of other stuff for free. It's a pretty good deal in my book. Gareth.
When you say ninja, do you mean Shiva?
Yes.
Who was one of the boss characters?
Yes. That's it.
Whenever I've ever played as Shiva, all that happens is misery and suffering. I actually have Streets of Rage 3. My Nintendo Wii now lives up there behind some of the Funko Pops.
Oh man, I thought you were going to tell me like you had the actual cartridge for the Mega Drive, because that thing is worth something now.
No. I so wanted it badly because I had the 6-button controller.
Yep.
For the Mega Drive.
I had one as well. I don't, because I've been over to Gareth's house and vice versa, like loads of times when we were kids. I don't know if you remember this, but I had a 6-button controller that my mum and dad got for me for my birthday, I think it was, when Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition came out. And I was so blown away by it. The problem was, that the D-pad was offset. The one that I
dear.
got had.
Oh, was it the one that's got like the twisted D-pad?
Yeah.
There was one where it was like, oh, look how cool this is, and it's like, no, nobody wants to use diagonal directions.
And I had to get used.
Whose idea was this?
I had to get used to that game. With that, and the fact that oh no, you could. Never mind.
Only four of the 6 buttons worked, and that was only on days with a W in it.
It wasn't that bad. I was gonna say that it's that the start button wouldn't work, but once you had the 6-button controller, it did work. Because I don't know if you ever played that game without the 6-button controller.
Stopped it between punches and kicks.
Yeah, so you had
and then
no
if you
start.
wanted to pause it, to pause it, you had to double press start really quickly.
No, it didn't work.
It does, because me and my friend Jay used to play. So I didn't have a Mega Drive. I bought Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition before I had a Mega Drive.
Nice, good call.
Because my mum used to work for a bookstore, and they were supplied by a.
So let me just put this out there. Anyone who knows the answer in the comments, please let me know, because I think I'm correct and Gareth is wrong. I mean, do we really need to put that in the comments actually thinking about it? Because you're always wrong anyway, so I mean...
Wrong about what?
Everything.
Right. So, my mum used to work for a bookshop when I was a kid.
Sorry, yeah.
And they were supplied by a supply group called The Supply Group.
Really? That's what they were called?
They were, at the time, one of the biggest supply chains in the country.
Okay, because otherwise it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. So because of the supply chain, this was a bookshop, yeah?
Yeah.
So my mum was able to order video games through the supply chain to the shop.
I remember this, yeah.
And then she'd be able to get a shop discount on top of it. So I got...
I was so jealous of that, by the way.
I got 15 to 20% off games, which then made really expensive games kind of affordable.
Yeah.
And then they found out that what I'd been doing, and they basically stopped it. But I wasn't the only one doing it. The reason I did it is because my mum went, oh, one of the guys at work did this thing where they ordered a game in for themselves and bought it. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. I wonder if they'd let me do it. And my mum asked. And basically there was like, I think I got Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, Story of Thor I got, because at one point that game was super hard to get hold of, and I was like, I don't understand. And then I was like, oh yeah, wait a minute, I've got access to something that not everybody has access to.
That feeling, by the way, when you can do that is... I can understand why limited edition things are like a thing. You know, that people buy into that kind of stuff. Like have you ever heard of Display, Gareth?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen a lot of controversy around it as well.
What? How so?
So Display basically will take any image that you send them and print it onto a metal sheet, yeah?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
But they don't credit the artist or pay the artist anything.
Oh, sweet.
So tons of people are like, oh, Display is so great, and the people whose art you're ordering
get nothing out of it.
It's
one of... Have you seen what Slade has?
Poison
and sleep.
Yeah.
So debuff
He's been
spells.
busy.
Those are some good options for a ninja, I think you'll find.
Yep, creeping into those rogue territories.
No.
But yeah, I remember getting Story of Thor. There was something else. Oh, did I get Rocket Knight through that as well? But basically, I bought Street Fighter and 2 controllers before I actually had a Mega Drive. Because I basically went, Mum, can I buy these games so that you'll get me a Mega Drive for Christmas?
Yeah, I know how it works.
Because now I've got the things, you've got to buy me the thing.
I kind of miss those days, you know? Things were simpler back then, and I actually felt something when I got new games.
Yeah.
Because now
I also had working knees and hair, so that was also a plus point.
You know what I mean, though? Like, when I buy a game these days, it's just like, oh, it's here. Okay, I guess I'll play this.
I've got an array of games, both digitally and physically, where it's like, I'm not saying I dislike you, video game. I'm just saying I just need to find some time. I just need to make them. I need to not be at work or being a responsible adult with a child.
I know. I mean, I've got like 100 games I have access to with Xbox Game Pass, but I'm choosing to play this game. Like, you
Comfort food game.
Yeah, like this thing that is very cool, but is still like quite a lot older than everything else that I own. So,
I mean, one of your other favourite games that you played is technically a book. So,
technically a book.
13 Sentinels.
That is not a book. You take that back. My lord. That is not a book.
I'll need to rephrase it. 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rin, because John was incapable of saying it without the subtitle.
Except for that one time that I forgot and nearly called it something else. So, yeah. No,
Why are you not going to put Sarah on top of
that is a good point.
And that, she can give herself a pat on the back.
She can.
We can start maybe manipulating the...
Right. Yep, the wizard went there, that's fine. I can... Yeah, I think Slade will...
Reaper off?
I think Slade will do this.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
But you not find that sometimes certain video games are a little bit like, they're like comfort eating. It's just something like you're like slipping into a comfy hoodie or something like that.
Yeah. Slay the Spire is that for me. Like I've got like 500 hours in that game now. I still haven't completed it. I've beaten the game numerous times, like on the lower difficulties, but I can't. Yeah. I just cannot beat the Ascension 20, which is like the hardest the game gets. Yeah. I get very close, but I haven't been able to actually crack it yet.
Have you ever heard of the card game Ascension, which you can also play as a digital?
Yeah.
One of my friends showed me that. I was like, oh, that's cool. And I downloaded it a few years ago on my phone and then realised it made my phone get really, really hot.
Phones will do that.
But one of the other things that was kind of cool with it is when I was playing it, I was like, oh, I'm doing really well. I got so many points. And then one of my friends was showing me how you can loop infinites.
Oh. That's the thing, yeah, like, Slay the Spire has stuff like that where, like, for a long time I was stuck at, like, one of the much easier levels. And I just had to unlearn the bad mistakes that I was making and relearn everything. And then I started doing the whole...
the game properly.
Yeah.
One of my friends, that's how he felt playing, one of the Xenoblade games. It was like, I thought I knew how to play RPGs, and it turned out I was wrong.
Yeah. No, there's definitely aspects of that. I mean, people talk about these games having, like... going back to the tier list thing, it's all well and good saying that, like, such and such Slade belongs in such a tier because... if you wait until level 40 to promote him and such, like, that's all well and good. I've got no issue with that, really, but when you talk about things like that when card games are involved, where, like, the game is literally the cards that have figures and stats to them, then I can definitely see some, aspect of an argument being made. You know what I mean?
It was like, well, today... I sent to you in WhatsApp. I got really excited when I saw an article on a Facebook page called Digital Rice, and they're a UK supplier for some of the Atlas games.
Oh yeah.
I got super excited when they were like, by the way, we have news of an impending Blaze Blue.
Can I just hold you for a sec, Gareth? So you may think of me as being cheap, but I'm going to save it here, and if we lose again, I'm just going to keep loading the stake, because I'm not going to go through the whole fight, because it's just a waste of time, really.
Disappointed!
So I got super excited that Atlas said, oh, we've been making an alternate version of Blaze Blue, so it's going to keep the crazy storylines and mythos. We're going to introduce some new characters. And it's going to be an RPG, and I thought, this is great. Blaze Blue would lend itself super cool to like a sort of Suikoden hyper animated tactics game.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then I read the video went coming to mobiles, and then it showed the artwork, and it looked a lot like a gacha game card style game, and I was like, no, don't do this. Please don't do this. Is there any way we can like boot? Are you going to see if you can like hurt him with magic or anything to try?
I'm going to try it. See what happens.
Is that just an attack?
Yeah.
Like, I'd have attempted... Oh, he's got no magic points, has he? This is going to look weird.
Oh no! He just stays like that.
You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Ah, yes. The other reason to put
I-
people here. Oh, Luke! Oh,
Of
Luke.
course. Yes, yes. No.
Omae wa moshinderu.
I'm not going to do the other half because he died. If he'd have dodged, I'd have done the other half.
Yeah. All right, next contestant.
Catherine?
Does anyone know? Can nobody else, like, buff him up? I mean, that's just upsetting. Like, you have to double attack?
No, because it's only 10 points that'll...
Yeah, but he attacks twice, so he gains 20 health.
I will do this.
This is what I was saying. It's like, can we not boost up a bit more?
Oh, this isn't good.
Don't do it again.
Oh.
Oh no.
Are you serious?
This is the thing that...
See?
This is what you...
2 hours later.
Alright, lad, come on. You know what to do.
There we go.
A crit.
That's
Would
the
have
one.
one-shot him. So,
Yeah.
there we go. Alright. We can move on with our lives, everybody. We got 10,000 gold off that, by the way.
I wonder if that's Alex going, I know you died a lot.
I died once. Twice.
Just once.
Three
times.
times.
A corpse.
Yeah. Woody, you're much stronger than I thought. It only took you 3 times to beat him. The rest of that fight was so easy, though. It's so small. I'll just try to get inside.
Get inside. Do I need to get my guitar for other scenes like this in the future?
Surely bass would be better.
No,
oh,
well,
he's gone.
You still need the funk guitar over it, don't you? You need the palms.
I hope he comes back. Did Road lie to us?
And he comes, does a donut as well, doesn't he?
No, he's
Whoa.
drifting. He's like Euro beating that. I never lie.
Road doing his own reenactments of Fast and Furious.
The ancients were, how should I say this, brilliant! No wonder the caravan is so small. It has something of a pocket dimension on the inside.
I also have something inside of my pockets.
Stop it. I can drive this excellent vehicle. May I go with you as a driver? Road the historian tags along with the force. This should be really
That's how
helpful.
we usually treat him.
Well, at least we can bring a lot of soldiers with us. Be careful,
How
you probably
about-
still want to keep a party of 12 characters. I get it. Anything more is hard to manage. I like this guy.
You're in a very small few.
Yeah, I wonder what adventures we'll find with this caravan.
Anyway, don't mind me while I drive off.
Yeah.
Don't mind me while I just leave the area.
20 minutes later.
Okay.
Because some idiot fell in the water. There's Slick Rick. That does not look like Rick.
Are you the boy who killed the legendary Kraken? I got to Hassan thanks to you. I didn't know it was such a dull town.
Thank God I got here.
What's that? It's the caravan, an ancient vehicle we found in the shrine. I love interesting things like that. Wow, you found it? I want to go with you to see some more interesting things.
You
Like
just found
a
it
battlefield
lying
of
around.
death.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
So, if he's the class that I think he is, he should be a red knight.
Yeah.
The same as Chester would have been if he hadn't used the Pegasus wing. Adventure! Yo ho, let's go!
He's also a pirate.
Yes. Where are you, Rick?
Slow, aid, freeze, aura. Can we promote him straight away?
I don't know. I mean, he's level 20, so I'd assume so.
If I don't know, you also mean yes.
He
I
has
feel that
aura.
before we finish this episode, we science.
You want to...
Fraser, you are no longer required.
No, look.
You can stand outside of Mound. The sprite looks different.
The sprite, it has a staff. Look. That's interesting.
Do you know what he's done? Has he stuck Anri's head from... Is it Anri or Tao from Shining Forces 1's head?
I'm not
on
sure about
top
that.
of...
Anyway, let's heal some people and...
Let's go to church. The only time we're religious in video games.
Please, God, resurrect this skeleton for me.
I'm just a priest, I'm not God, but thanks.
Yeah. Just pay me a little bit of money, you know, just, give me some.
Just don't tell the real priest I'm a necromancer and it'll be fine.
He's out at the moment. Are we promoting? I think we are promoting, aren't we? Look.
Are you wanting to save and then promote?
Yes. Let's see what happens. Let's see what occurs. Alright.
Sweet, gentle Rick.
Rick has 56 magic points, by the way. That's a lot. He also has a movement of 5. What the hell? Like, he's a centaur with a movement of 5?
I don't want him to be too OP, John.
He's a centaur. He could be promoted to sorcerer, by the way. It's fine. We're not messing with the laws of physics here. We're just messing with a video game.
Have you ever watched, is it Plunkett and McLean, which is based on the Victorian body snatchers? And one of my friends randomly used to watch it with the audio commentary, and one of them screwed up the "it's not rocket science, you know," by accidentally saying "it's not rocket surgery, you know," and his the other Kodak director went, "You're right, it's not brain science either." This is what we're doing.
I'm thinking we use the brave apples to
Apples make him go fast.
Yeah.
Horse sorcerer goes burr.
Yep. More magic points. Aid increased to level 3. Now I'm wondering if aid is the thing that gets rid of poison
effect
and things like that.
That's a lot of aids.
Well done, Gareth.
You're welcome.
Now then, can Rick use medical rod? That's the other question I wish to answer.
That's the important question.
It is a no, he can't. No.
So he just punches stuff? That doesn't seem
Can
very
he use a
wizardy.
spear? No. Interesting.
Apparently Chester can get a attack boost, but is it worth it?
No, because the frost is better in it because it doesn't miss.
Unlike the rest of Chester.
Oh, I bet it's a warlock ring, isn't it?
No.
No. Interesting. I'm guessing it's something we don't have yet. In fact, we needed to talk to that guy, didn't we?
I think so. So Hassan, Rick the Knight joins you here. Dwarven Mine, search the fireplace to find the dry stone. Talk to the dwarves on the right.
Yeah. We came from Grand's to look for Mithril.
Sweet, sweet Mithril.
More Mithril. Hey. Isn't this where
We're
you normally
searching
get
for
the...
Mithril.
Isn't this normally where you get the dry stone, though?
I think so.
Recent earthquakes have buried the tunnel. My friend is sick now, and we can't dig the tunnel out without him. Why? Why can't you do it without him? One of us went to look for the fairy. I hope he's alright. Cold. I'm oh so cold.
I can relate to that some days.
Yeah. I think we're going to leave it there. It's kind of a short episode, but it was the Taros fight after all. But yeah, that's been it. What have we learned from today's episode, Gareth?
That Alex enjoys making wizards appear out of thin air.
Yes. And making centaurs into wizards, it would seem.
Yeah. Just wizards.
Yeah. So that's been it for today's episode. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Ciao.
See you later.